That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
XBL's playoff picture is shaping up, and tonight we have two teams squaring off that are smack dab in the middle of the hunt. Frigid and unforgiving, this player and his backyard squad have taken on a new look this season, but still bring a familiar pop to prime time that is up there with the best in the league. Opposite them, an XBL rookie who dominated seasons past in AAA. With the framework to compete with and be one of the best, they look to tie it all together on the big stage tonight to keep postseason hopes alive. Webb and the Ice Caps showdown with Pizza Volcano and the Moon Kingdom. Welcome to XBL Match of the Week.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Weaver Forprez. I will be your play-by-play commentator for you tonight. And I am joined by my good friend, Mr. Oxbox. How are you doing tonight, Ox?
Hey, what's up, Weave? Good to be here with you, man. It's been a little bit for me since I've been in the booth, but I'm excited to be back in here with you.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks myself. I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be back for what looks to be an excellent matchup, both in standings, power rankings, the eye tests, etc. We've got Webb and his Ice Caps taking on Pizza Volcano and the Moon Kingdom. It should be an excellent matchup. Of course, this is a 90 ego league. These are two of the best players, best active players in Super Mega Baseball, with a lot to play for tonight, and that'll take us into our keys to the game. First one is staying focused. These are big games, massive games. The first 2 points here on our keys are kind of similar talking point, but like you, me, and Dwayne kind of were talking about before we went live, a split here for either team isn't that big. A sweep would go a long way.
Yeah, and that's a common theme as we get later and later into the season for a match of the week. You know, a split is just like treading water. I mean, it's still always good to claw out a W and not two losses, but you know, especially when you look at Pizza Volcano in the standings 6-14, a sweep over Webb right here would put them at 8-14 and right in the thick of that, you know, the race for the 12th spot. And on the flip side, a sweep for Webb would put Webby at 11-13 and almost, you know, clinch his playoff berth. You know, not for sure, but be real close to it. So, you know, a sweep for either guy would be huge, but we'll see what happens, man. I expect two really close games.
Yes, unlike the AA and the AAA in the XBL, to make the playoffs, you have to be one of the top 12 teams. You don't get in if you're below that 12th seed. And historically, that 12th seed has always been hotly contested. Like you said, Webb, if he can win a couple tonight, he's probably going to get something higher than 12, if I had to guess. I know he has a strong strength of schedule. Pete's, on the other hand, 6-14, despite some excellent play. That 12th seed very much could be in play for them. And as I mentioned, their batting average, and that kind of takes us into our third key of the game. These are two excellent hitters. The records, you might say, Weaver, if they're excellent hitters, how come the records have them fighting for the lower seeds? The pitching hasn't really been there for either player, but the hitting has, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and both these players among, you know, certainly probably the top 10 hitters in the XBL, I would say. It's just so hard to get outs in this league, as you know, Weaves, but that's why both these games are going to be so important and why I think they'll be so full of fireworks, because both guys can hit with the best of them and both guys are going to give up, you know, the pretty on pace with the amount of runs they usually give up. So I think we're going to see some fireworks, and, you know, hopefully that equates to being a nice little back and forth ball game.
Will the night belong to the Ice Caps or the Moon Kingdom? Stick around to find out. We're moments away from the first pitch at either Emerald Diamond or Sakura Hills. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's going to be a good one.
Logos going on tonight.
That's right. That's right. Moon Kingdom logo, one of my favorites. Always has been.
Yes.
Emerald Diamond, the site of game number 1 of this 2-game set here on your Sunday night. 2 massive games, playoff implications wise, between Webb and Pizza Volcano. We're moments away from first pitch. The players exchange their pleasantries. Sailor Mars, Sailor Moon, Sailor Neptune, the classic 1, 2, 3 in the order of the Moon Kingdom. As soon as Webb reconnects his controller, yeah, great. Not a good omen, I don't think.
Weaver, here's a pro tip for any XBL players or future XBL players. Check your batteries before your match of the week game.
No doubt. First one was a swinging strike, followed by a changeup. Marquis Dubois gets the start here in prime time, trying to deliver the Ice Caps some big wins, or at least start off with a big win here in game 1. Curveball hammered into the left center field gap. Kawaguchi runs it down, but it is to the wall. Into second goes that leadoff hitter. It'll be a double. Nobody out.
Great start for the Moon Kingdom here on a, Webb got ahead in the count early, but Pizza tagged that one into the left center field gap, and nothing better than a leadoff double.
Couple power fastballs result in even count. Changeup off the plate offers a check swing. Did Pizza no go? Ripped center field down in front of Kawaguchi. He has a good arm. It'll be cut off. They're at the corners. Nobody out. Like we said, both of these players can handle the stick. That one crushed. No one's going to get to that one. Down on the track. One is in already. 2 are going to score. Will it be 3? That's the question. Throw goes into the cutoff man. A 2 RBI double. The Moon Kingdom slugging early.
Wow, what a start here by Pizza. Coming out slugging. Weaver, there's still no outs here.
Checking their swing. There was Pizza on a fastball that wasn't placed very well. This one deflected by Dubois. Does he have the time to recover? He does not. Looked like Webb had some player selection issues there, going with the middle infielders when he probably should have gone with the pitcher Dubois. This disasterful inning just continues here.
Yeah, that's just brutal luck, and that's how you know things are going bad. Whenever you're giving up a, pitcher deflection single on top of the other base hits you're giving up.
Right. Oh, the changeup not placed well. It was a big fat red changeup, but Pizza looking for the heat. Strikes out number 1.
Yeah, change of velo there definitely saved Webb more than location did.
Stung out to right, steal the throw. Cut off. I don't believe he would have had that play. It was close.
Yeah, the Pizza would have got in safely, but it wasn't going to be close.
Looking on replay, the arm rating out there in right field, I'm estimating that's about a 60. So with how deep that was, not surprised that he ended up cutting it off. But it's 3-0 lead for the Moon Kingdom. Webb a strike away from limiting the damage to 3. And he will. Beautiful fastball up and away. But an incredible start for the Moon Kingdom. We'll see how Webb counters here in his first opportunity. Kunzite Sogabi, I hope that's how you pronounce that, gets the nod here for the Moon Kingdom. Pete Wheeler, leadoff hitter, second baseman, hammers that to center field. And a good start for Webb.
Yeah, look for Webb to really battle here and get some kind of answer right back here in this bottom of the first. Even if you just get 1 here, Weaver, anything would be a great answer.
Ahmed Khan has 5 home runs on the season, batting in the 2 spot. Left-handed slugger. Curveball just misses up high. Plenty of speed on it first. Webb late on the fastball. Beautiful take on a tempting changeup. Leads the count full. The pitch. Curveball hammered. Past the first baseman's glove. Into right field. Cut off by Mars. Webb threatening to go first to third. But he is out.
No.
Gunned down at third. The gamble doesn't pay off.
No, Weaver, no. That's tough right there because, what I was going to say before the out at third was inches. Oh, my goodness. The ball gets over the right fielder.
Completely misplayed by Sailor Mars out there. The runners will be at second and third. And now I'm sure Webb is thinking about that runner he threw away.
Well, they both just traded huge mistakes on back-to-back plays. Right. My goodness.
Just missing that cutter was Kenny Kawaguchi, the center fielder, the RBI man. We'll see how much Pizza opts to pitch around Kawaguchi.
Right, there's a base open. This one dropped by the catcher. Not going to be in time, though. as the runner was thrown out by 10 feet at home plate.
Oh my goodness, Ox. That's 2 base runners thrown out in this inning for Webb. And he follows it up with another bullet right field, and it's down. So he will get that 1 run that you mentioned, but what could have been, Ox? What could have been?
Mind blown. I'm
blown,
doing
yeah.
the mind blown in real life. The emote, but I can't believe the base running blunders here by Webb, but hey, he is hitting the ball as he does get the 1 run as an answer. Like I said, even if you just get the 1, it's better than a goose egg, and it's a 3-1 ball game.
3-1 ball game indeed. Into the top of the second. Marquis Dubois is tense. He's going to look to recover here. And like you said, Webb going into that inning would have been happy to get 1, but I'm not sure he's feeling too happy. He could have easily tied the game had it not been for some critical mistakes. That was an incredibly early check swing there to go for the strikeout.
Yeah, Webb's got to be feeling like this could easily be a 3-3 ball game, but you know what? It's a long game. He's got to be confident in his ability to hit the ball every inning, and even though he does have the couple blunders on the base paths, he's at least got to feel good about the fact that he hit the ball hard just about every at bat in the first. So I think we're in for a slugfest, Weaves.
Yeah, it does have the pitcher Sogabi tense as well. Dubois, on the other hand, just returned to neutral. He's going to look to keep it that way. Any kind of base runner here in this situation would ruin that. He's in danger of the walk. It's just in there.
Oh, just clips that corner. Nice pitch.
And now with the composed trait, the count has been run full. The attempt on the backdoor cutter is in there. Beautiful looking K for a shutdown inning from Webb.
Great job there on the mound of battling for a 0. And, one thing I was going to say before all the craziness started, Weaver, was he was an inch. It was one of those balls at first base. He was an inch away, left or right, of hitting it right to that first baseman for that,
Right.
It's just such a crushing double play when you hit that line drive to the first baseman and it's just an instant 2 outs. He gets the base hit, and then he breaks the cardinal rule of making the first out at third base.
This one is slaughtered left field. The short porch definitely not going to hold that one. It is gone. And it's a 1-run ball game here early. The offense, like we said in pregame, it's rolling.
There's the fireworks. Great job by Webb. Exploding on that inside. Looked like maybe a changeup or a screwball. But, short porch or no short porch, that baby was gone out of almost anywhere.
And that keeps Kunzite Sogabi, tense through 25 pitches.
Yeah, it was a changeup. Sorry, I think it's Webb's pitcher that has the screwball.
That one was a fastball. That's the second fastball in this inning that has struck out Webb on 99 miles per hour. That brings up Marquis Dubois, the pitcher. And a big at bat for Webb. If he can find one of those pitcher hits, he is hitting 375 with Dubois. Go a long way in padding the mojo spectrum for Dubois.
An impressive average. If Dubois does stroke one.
Outfield was shallow, so it's into Triples Alley in left center field. Not going to have the speed to go for 3, I wouldn't think. No.
It will be second, Webb.
Yeah, he thinks better of it. Stays at second there. That's what I was talking about. That's going to go a long way padding the mojo for Dubois.
Dubois might be a guy the Ice Caps consider using as a pinch hitter late in games on days he's not pitching. My goodness, he's a 400 hitter.
Quickly 0-2 on Pete Wheeler. Fastball inside. Whiffer's trait on line 4, Wheeler. 34 pitches thus far for Sogabi. Hammered foul. A dangerous changeup. 1-2 taken.
Great take right there by Webb. Another good take.
Yeah, beautiful at bat here. He's worked the count full. Runner on second, not a lot of speed. Curveball hammered. He's a hair early. Sogabi trying to work, and he does. Gets the looking K. They trade some looking Ks in the last couple frames. But the home run from Worthington brings the Ice Caps within 1.
Anytime you see a big pitch in a big count like that, 3-2, 2 outs, a pitch you got to have, and Pizza really dotted that corner right there with the four-seamer. Webb looks like he's really smacking anything off speed early. So far, he's putting the barrel on off speed, but struggling with that four-seamer.
Pizza can't hold up as Webb climbed the ladder there. A nice fastball above the zone. Out number 1. The backdoor screwball is perfect. 41 pitches thus far for Dubois. The velocity just now starting to come down.
You know, Weaver, another thing, you'll go through this Moon Kingdom lineup, and you'll see these stats there, eye-popping. Just about every hitter hitting above 300, it seems like, as Sailor Neptune gives that one a ride to center field. But a lot of the games I've seen Pizza play this season in the XBL have been very close, very good ball games. It's been a lot of late game, you know, swings of momentums or collapses, or just Moon Kingdom just like the Indiana basketball team this year, sadly, just not able to get it done late in games. And that's the difference between 6 and 14 in the XBL and maybe 10 and 10. It's just those 3, 4, 5 couple of collapses can keep you in 15th place or the top 10. It's crazy.
A 2-2 count. Runs full. Runner should get a head start here. Sailor Mercury, the catcher, going to face this fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 3. That brings us to the bottom of the 3rd. Webb has scored once per inning in this game. Does he keep the streak alive?
And a fantastic job of nice. He gets the leadoff single here in the bottom of the 3rd. But not only has he done a great job of marking in the 1st and 2nd inning as an answer, but he's back-to-back zeros on the mound.
Dmitry Petrovich is hitting almost 400 on the season, 7 home runs, following that leadoff single from Ahmed Khan. And now he finds himself in a hitter's count, 2-0. Good strike there. Late on the fastball. See if Pizza tries to go back to it. They do, and it's strike number 3. Good pitching there.
Yeah, starting to pound some velo by Webb here when they need to, and gets a chase here on the outside corner. Smartly goes to first with it.
Yeah, nice barehand play there. To bring us to 2 outs here in the inning, Pablo Sanchez, the runner in scoring position, going to look for his pitch. Sogabi is neutral at this point in the game. Hammered left center field. It's down and to the wall. This game is tied here in the bottom of the 3rd. Webb comes through.
Another great job of Webb battling with 2 outs, getting a double to get in scoring position, and now another double. Scores a run and ties this ball game. He scored 1 apiece in every inning.
Deflected by Sogabi. Sailor Venus makes the play. A couple good barehand plays in that inning from the shortstop, the star shortstop. That ends the inning, but it's a brand new ball game here in the top of the 4th.
And, like I was saying early, Weaves, the 1st inning, he's got to be kicking himself about the base running things. But, hey, it's a 3-3 ball game, top 4, reset button. Here we go, 6 innings. Who wants it?
That one's going to be a bit too far off the plate to warrant a swing out of the Moon Kingdom. And that one hammered to right field. Ernie Steele might have a play, even post-patch. No, safe. That was close, Ox.
Outfield was not shallow. That was the closest non-shallow outfield play at first I've seen. Post-patch for sure.
Especially post-patch, yeah. So a leadoff single after surrendering the lead to a tie. Hammered up the middle. Kawaguchi going to get it back in. The first 2 have reached here for the Moon Kingdom, looking to strike back.
The second baseman, number 12.
Marquis Dubois, the velocity noticeably down now. Still hit 99 on the gun there.
Yeah, it's not dipping too low yet, and the accuracy not dipping too low yet, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on, as this inning dangerously starting out a lot like that top of the 1st inning did. A lot of base runners without an out.
Some consecutive changeups here that aren't quite fooling Pizza. That one hammered, right center field gap. Kawaguchi not going to be able to get it. The Moon Kingdom reclaims the lead. 1 is in. The 2nd is being waved home. It's a 2 RBI double and a 5-3 lead.
Pizza just put on a clinic on how to, not only start an inning, but really wait for your pitch and strike when you get it, as that was not a bad pitch by Webb, but in a hitter's count, Pete's able to sit on that outside fastball and stroked it into the gap. And here's another one.
Should be plenty deep enough to get the runner in. It will. The cutoff is a beautiful play. Webb will salvage an out. But surely
Great
Pizza
baseball.
Volcano will take the trade there, the run for the out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a pretty close play at second. And Pizza reading the throw home initially. Not a bad attempt there to try to slide into second base, but Webb doing back-to-back great defensive plays by the Ice Caps, and any out, you can get in any inning is huge. But great couple of back-to-back outs to try to put a stop to this rally.
Yeah, a couple nice outs there at the hot corner from Petrovic ends the inning, but it's the second 3-run lead of the game for the Moon Kingdom. The day is done for Sogabi. It'll be Koen Yamazaki, first out of the pen. And is this a right-handed specialist? It's been a minute since I've seen this.
Yeah, you do not see this often in the XBL, folks. A specialist, and normally a lot of specialists that I've seen end up being left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Weaver, I think you're going to see a similar script from Webb here. Pizza starter was starting to dip in stats. It's getting about close to the halfway point of this game. Webb's got 7, 8, 9 here. I expect to see a pinch hitter for Dubois next AB.
Yeah, first it's Ernie Steele trying to get it on ahead of him. Doesn't look like he will. Pluto makes the backhanded play, quickly 2 down. Yeah, these stats.
Dubois is a hitter, though, man. He's a hitter. You could always let him swing it and then sub out the pitcher,
The day is done, though. Yeah, 4 innings, 6 runs. The day for Dubois. Oh, and a double. Can't forget the double. Keisha Phillips, the pinch hitter. Swings at that curveball, got under it. Center fielder calling everybody off. That's Sailor Moon. She makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning out of the pen for the right-handed specialist. Moon Kingdom going back to work.
Yeah, the perfect answer there by Pizza. After Webb tied this game, Pizza puts up 3 and then brings in the stud out of the bullpen. The righty specialist gets the 1-2-3 inning after Webb had scored in every inning so far.
The cleanup hitter is Sailor Jupiter. She's 2 for 2, and she's got the leadoff runner aboard at first with a ton of speed. It's Tony Del Vecchio, first out of the pen for the Ice Caps.
Yeah, Tony's got to work on that whip a little bit.
Yeah, so far this season surrendering 2 base runners an inning on average.
And
Win for
does
trade
give up,
activates.
gives up
Yeah.
the leadoff hit as well, so right on pace with that average.
Does get an out there on a fairly well-placed cutter. That'll bring up Sailor Mercury. Doesn't bite on the curve. If you're Webb, you certainly can't have too many more innings like the first and the fourth. Both 3-run innings for the Moon Kingdom. Good strike there.
Yeah, it's almost like when we talk about giving up solos, they don't always hurt you, but giving up gappers and multiple, or plays like that, those are the ones that can really hurt you.
Yeah, runner was going. It looked like Pete Wheeler had a tailor-made double play ball, even on the backhand, even sharply hit, but he boots it. That's going to put 2 on for Sailor Uranus, the first baseman, power-hitting righty facing the lefty Del Vecchio.
I'm okay with that RNG, honestly, Weaver. That ball was struck so well.
Sure.
You hate to see it because it was going to be a double play, but those are the few plays and that Metalhead gets right, I think, with the errors.
Triple-digit fastball there. Blows it past the bat. So now full count. He needs a good pitch here, and he's got it. A check swing elicits the strikeout. 2 down.
Big pitch by Tony there with backwards K.
First pitch curveball offered. This time Wheeler, he has no problem with it. Flips it over to Thomas. So that will end the inning. No runs score. Still a 3-run lead for the Moon Kingdom. Top of the order, however, for the Ice Caps. Here's Pete Wheeler, and because of the error, he is tense and affected by the right-handed specialist ability of Yamazaki.
Yeah, look for the 2-strike count here. Pete Wheeler's contact's going to go. Here, watch this. It's going to be gone.
Goodness. It doesn't matter a whole lot. That's a beautifully placed fastball up and in for the looking strikeout. 1 down.
Yeah, that at bat had disaster written all over it from the start, especially like you said after the boot the half inning prior.
Quickly 2 strikes on Ahmed Khan. And it's a 3-pitch strikeout. Climbing the ladder there, Pizza Volcano. Yamazaki has been brilliant out of the pen. Is she locked in? She is.
Yeah, she just got to locked in after that strikeout, and Yamazaki, like you said, has come out of the pen and slammed the door so far. Bringing the
Petrovic.
heat.
Yeah, way late on that one. But Henmers that one. Oh, goodness. How far will this fly? My screen's a bit pixelated. Did that hit the third deck?
Triple deck. It did.
Oh,
Weaver. It hit the
goodness.
third deck.
I haven't seen it. I have not seen it.
465 feet. I don't know. You've used Emerald Park a lot, Weaver. You've never seen one up in the third deck?
Not even close. I don't know if I've ever seen the second. I've seen the facade of the second deck. Wow.
Woo.
Petrovic. Monumental shot here on Match of the Week.
We were just talking about how great of a performance Yamazaki had so far and was bringing that heat, and Pizza elected to go with the changeup, and they did not get it low enough as Webb, barrel met it perfectly.
Good fastball there ends the inning. Successful inning nonetheless for the Ice Caps as they pulled back to within 2. Sailor Pluto.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Kawaguchi injured on the swing.
Threw his back out on the strikeout.
Webb needs a replacement center fielder.
That's not only the team leader, but the RBI man, center fielder. That's the anchor of his offense and his defense.
Looks like Webb going to leave him in for the time being. We'll see if that burns him, having significantly reduced speed, fielding arm in center field.
Yeah, rolling the dice a bit. We've seen some fireworks, Weaver, but both guys doing a decent job of, damage control on the mound. It's just 6-4 here, and we're getting into the last third of this ball game.
There's Kawaguchi. He has to watch it land in front of him. Can't help but wonder if he was at full speed there. Would he have made that play? So the injury already playing its part.
Oh my, Yamazaki's going to come out of the game. Other than that monstrous solo, I think that was the only hit she's given up, and Pizza is going to leave her in.
Yeah, Yamazaki will stay in the game to bunt. Khan goes to second, late, still has a play, and got it. That's a heart racer there for the Ice Caps.
Oh my goodness. I love the small ball out of Pizza, but I don't think I've ever seen, other than a comeback or hard back to the pitcher, I've never seen anybody throw out a runner at second on a bunt.
The 2-1 cutter is taken beautifully by Pizza Volcano. Gonna see a curveball foul. Runner in scoring position, middling speed on that runner. Strike 3, 98 miles per hour, climbs the ladder. 2 outs.
Huge strikeout there for Webby. And Tony, allowing the base runners like we talked about, but so far pitching out of trouble.
Yeah, has one more assignment. That's Sailor Moon, and is a strike away from a shutdown inning. The fastball is good. Strike number 3. Down goes Moon. Into the bottom of the 6th we go. The Ice Caps looking to exploit Yamazaki, who was left in the game, no longer locked in. Still has some decent stamina.
Look at that box score, Weaves. You got Pizza's 2-3 spots in between a bunch of zeros. Oh my goodness, this one's off the wall.
Yeah, he got jammed on that pitch. Got weak contact on it, but just gets it off that left field wall. That is why you play an Emerald. Or that, maybe not why you play an Emerald, but that's the biggest feature of Emerald.
Well, speaking of Jam, Weaver, shout out to Jam Powden. Emerald also home of the Surfers, and B. Hagen as well. Shout out to B. Hagen.
Yeah, Jam Powden and B. Hagen, the first ever finalists in the AAA. Of course, Jam Powden winning, and it's a 1-run ball game here tonight.
Monka Beaver right now is Webb's controller. Hopefully it's just...
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, hopefully just like a Bluetooth or...
Doesn't harm him, however. He was going to get a single either way, and obviously of the one RBI variety. Yeah, very well timed. That's maybe he was he shook his fist in excitement, and that burned the battery back there. He is caught stealing with Ernie Steele at the plate.
Pizza Volcano is just had a sixth sense there. I don't think I've seen them pick off this entire game. And I don't think I've seen Webb try to steal. So it was just a mutual feeling of a steal going there and well predicted.
Outfield was shallow, and it's misplayed by Pizza. Gets past both outfielders. Ernie Steele can run. He is challenging for third. Is this another base runner mistake? It is not. Beautiful base running.
It's a close play at third. And now a big spot here is Webb's going to lift the reliever. Del Vecchio did a great job of throwing up some zeros out of the pin. And now with the, another shallow outfield extra base hit, and Angela Del Vecchio is going to come off the bench with a chance to tie this game.
A little over-eager there. I'm realizing there's 2 Del Vecchios on the team, but the pinch hitter, the backup catcher there, she has an extra letter in her name. So,
yeah, we'll have to ask Webb
know.
if there's a little pronunciation difference there. Is that the silent H? What do we got going on?
Yeah, we're going to have to ask for a lore check there on the Ice Caps, formerly the Melon Heads. In any case,
Yeah, a lot
it's
of
a 1-1 ball
backyard
game.
baseball characters on this Ice Caps team.
Yeah. 2-2 count on Sailor Neptune, the left fielder.
Jimmy Ekman, the new pitcher, so far Webb throwing up a lot of big circles in the first at bat.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit twitchy when you bring a new pitcher out and you're trying to get used to a different accuracy value.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only different accuracy stat, but something I've found is you could make 2 identical pitchers, and depending on their delivery and their arm angle, for some reason, the timing and the feel, it's just different pitcher to pitcher. But a great pitch here.
Oh,
my
Wheeler
goodness.
almost delivers his second error in the last 3 innings, but it's picked up by Mikey
goodness.
Thomas. Wow.
Mikey Thomas, put a teammate on your back, man. You're saving Pete Wheeler's day.
Sailor Mercury now. After Kimmy Ekman induced the ground ball double play. Hammers left field in front of Sanchez, a 2-out knock.
Pete needs to just hold on to the baseball. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Ooh, a misplaced curve.
Oh.
Webb lives to tell the tale. Kawaguchi's still in the game.
Hold your breath here.
He makes the
Kawaguchi
play.
does make the play.
Yeah, good point. You never know when they're hurt like that. Tense and weak. Now that I see it on my replay here. Pete Wheeler going to lead off after the 7th inning stretch. Trying to bloop, but it's going to hang up. Sailor Moon makes the play.
Yeah, so Pete not able to improve that tense mojo. And you got to wonder here, Webb, Weaves, if Webb comes up in a big spot with Kawaguchi and RBI man activated, do you go for the pinch hitter? That RBI man could be a big boost. It's going to be a huge spot in the ball game. If that does happen, we'll be in 6-5 score here, getting late.
Pets Ogata. It's going to relieve
Double switch here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. A double switch.
Well
New
played.
first baseman. Strike 1. Ahmed Khan turns around to the right side of the plate. Goes after that changeup. Could bloop it. Sailor Moon dives and makes the play. 2 down.
Clutch play there by Sailor Moon.
Dmitry Petrovich. Almost every hitter in this Ice Caps lineup possesses the ability to tie this ball game in one swing. Petrovich, he's done it. He has 8 home runs this season. Is it a favorable count?
We've seen some nice plays with the glove by Dmitry, but he's going to get struck out here as this game's going to stay 6-5 going into the final 2 innings here, Weaves.
Yeah, game moving right along. 11 runs scored combined between these two.
And it's not quite the offensive showing I thought it would be, but it is certainly the close back and forth, neck and neck battle that we'd hope for.
Sailor Venus has a hitter's count. Webb has to come to her and does for strike 2. The full count pitch, a change up low.
What a
Just
pitch.
nicks that corner. Pizza checked their swing thinking it might be a little low. It was not.
Honestly, it looked a little low.
I'm inclined to agree. That was my initial reaction as well. Kimmy Ekman versus Sailor Pluto, hitting nearly 400. over the head of Wheeler. Jumped a bit early. Don't think he could have had the altitude to get there anyways, but it's a 1-out knock. And
You know, Wheeler,
no pitcher spot here after the double switch.
yeah, that's a good point. Great job of avoiding that pitcher spot. That is why you use the double switch. And the pinch hitter does smack one into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, but that pinch hitter, despite having very abysmal hitting stats, looked like 99 speed. So even with the shallow outfield and even with the post-match effects, no chance.
Hit it hard enough, too. If that would have been a min speed hitter, it probably could have got him at first. But one thing I wanted to ask you, Weaver, I don't know if you have any knowledge of this. Would a tense fielder such as Pete Wheeler not be able to jump as high? Do they dive or jump less distance in the field when they're tense or rattled?
Pete's is staring at strike 3 down the middle. Yes, the fielding stat does affect the height at which you can leap and the distance horizontally at which you can dive. So yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point. I didn't.
I honestly didn't know if I didn't know if it just went by. It was a predetermined. Wow, that's going to be painted down the left field line.
One is in. Pete's sending 2 out at the plate. Another base running mistake. I paused there. I thought for sure that Pizza would retreat to third, but no. Gets a little greedy. Does get the 1 run, so it's a 2-run game in favor of the Moon Kingdom. Here's Kawaguchi. He's going to stay.
That's a big insurance run, though. So far, Pete's only able to score in bunches in this ball game, but is able to scrape 1 here late and give just a little bit of a gap. 6.75 is a lot better than 6.5. It's only 6 outs to get.
Kawaguchi looking for a heroic at-bat here versus Petzogata. Swing and a miss. A misplaced fastball was too hot to handle. Webb couldn't catch up. Out number 1. Pablo Sanchez now hammers the curveball. 1 hop to Pluto. 2 down. Petzogata locked in now.
Mikey Thomas with that huge scoop at first base there in this game, and Weaver, I can't remember who hit the triple-decker shot. It might have been Mikey, but
I believe it was Petrovich. Dmitry Petrovich, yeah.
But Webb needs to try to get something going here. That's going to be a bloop to could start a rally here. As I was about to say, Webb needs to try to get 1 here so you don't have to get 2 or possibly more in the 9th.
If there was ever a bloop and a blast player, I'd say it's Webb. And that's what he needs now to tie the game at 7. Should Worthington hit his 2nd of the game, we will see. Good speed at first.
Yeah, Reese, if you remember earlier, just blasted one. A changeup inside over that left field fence.
Quickly 2 strikes. Pitch from Ogata. He's way early on 99. Maybe fooled by the rhythm there. I know it looked a little awkward to me as well. But in any case, 3 outs to go for the Moon Kingdom, securing a huge win. Kimmy Ekman's got to keep it right here for the Ice Caps, but that's hammered. Center field, Kawaguchi. He makes the play.
Real tough performance out of him. He's not able to hit the ball very well tonight, but he's still hanging out there in center field.
Oh, this could be dangerous. Popped up, weakly left field, short wall, midway up that wall, and it'll go for a double. It's the 2nd one we've seen tonight, 1 for each team.
Yeah, each team, that's all you can ask for, right? It evens out. Each team gets a cheapy double off the short porch.
Right.
Very, very reminiscent of a Fenway double.
Here's Ricky Johnson. Season 9 enjoyers will remember his opening day heroics when Webb was but a rookie.
Yes, young Webb.
Season 10 now that I think I get it a bit mixed up. But in any case, Ricky Johnson here. Full count on Sailor Mercury. A wild fastball. Ooh. Not in a good spot. Webb lucks out there.
As you see with the chat box.
Swing and a miss. It's Petzogata. She's going to remain in the ball game to try and nail down the 6-out save. More than 6 outs. I believe she came in the 7th in relief.
Yeah, that's correct. Pet's doing a great job. Similar to the specialist that Pizza threw earlier, you know, going to try to ride this reliever out, and Webb doing a great job of not giving up any more runs there and getting out of trouble.
So the lefty Ogata in to finish the game. Ernie Steele out number 1. Aggressive was Webb. Time to bear down for him, however. Ricky Johnston's certainly going to have to come out here. The game on the line.
Yeah, look for Webb to see some more pitches here, Weaves. He's got to work some counts maybe. If it's first pitch hacking again, it's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, Webb always likes to be opportunistic, possibly to a fault, but that one certainly a pitch you got to pounce on, a changeup in the zone. Tying run at the plate. Yeah, looking for a redemption moment.
He's been tense the whole game. Yeah. You know, that error could be the difference in his ball game.
Absolutely, a close game here. Every defensive play makes a huge difference. He's going to fly out, so the Ice Caps down to their final out. Beats a Volcano and out away from a huge win, but Ahmed Khan is a tough ask. He is the tying run.
I'll remind people that Permatilt had Webb down in this exact situation, and Webb went deep to tie the game and eventually win the game.
A good take. Looking to jam them there was Ogata. Oh, can't lay off the high heat. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. The Moon Kingdom hangs on, survives a great back and forth game. As you can see the line score there, 7-5 the final here at the home of Webb and his Ice Caps. Moon Kingdom, a huge road win, really bearing down on the pitching side of things.
Yeah, and I mentioned earlier, Weaver, that Pizza struggled this season closing out games, winning these close type of battles, much like the game they just played. And great job by Pizza Volcano and the Moon Kingdom of doing just that and closing out a close ball game, one that they had to have here.
And game 2, arguably also one that the Moon Kingdom has to have. Obviously, Webb wants to avoid the sweep as well. And that second game is going to come up shortly here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will have game 2 at Sakura Hills very soon. See you in a few minutes. Sakura Hills, the beautiful Sakura Hills, the site of game number 2, the home of the Moon Kingdom, always has been. Season 8, Season 9 AAA participant, Season 9 runner-up, of course, defeated by the Reaper Corruptions and his Pawtucket Prowlers. First go-around in the XBL, however, for Pizza Volcano. And we start off with a strikeout here of the swinging variety, that fastball. That's been the kryptonite tonight for Webb and his Ice Caps. Hammered by Ahmed Khan, not going to get under it enough. Neptune makes the play. Questionable whether or not that may have been a wall play in Emerald Diamond, may have been close. Sakura Hills certainly one of, I believe, the 3rd largest stadium in the game. Only Shaka Sports Turf and the Bingata Bowl bigger. Petrovic gonna make this a 1-2-3 inning. Chased a decent pitch, but throwing everybody out. Bit of a confusing theme. So many sailors when they run it. They're on to the bottom of the first. 1, 2, and 3 here for the Moon Kingdom, looking to strike first. And quite the contrast to Marquis Dubois and his good right-handed stats in game number 1. Webb going with Vinny Gooch here, his number 4 starter, who's a bit of a finesse starter. Webb going to have to work his way in and out of some situations, I think, here today.
Yeah, probably one of those cases, Weaves, where this is his number 4 and he has to throw him here in by rotation, and it's one of those deals where you just got to do your best and hope they can get 4, 5, 6, however many you can get without giving up a bunch. And that's going to be a start here for Pizza. They go deep in Sakura Hills.
That cutter hammered into the Zen Garden. A 1-out solo shot here for Pizza Volcano, their first home run of the series. Sailor Moon's 4th of the year, 444 feet. That's a lot of 4s. And it's a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Sailor going deep, 444.
So Vinny Gooch's 8.49 ERA climbs there with that solo shot. Sailor Neptune hitting 349 on the season. Seen some great patience out of both players, but I think particularly Pizza Volcano.
Yeah, that's a good point. Certainly, even the strikeouts and stuff like that, Pizza seems to be getting deeper in counts.
I don't think we'll see that a lot. A swinging strikeout on a fastball from Vinny Gooch. I believe that's only his 13th K of the entire season, if I read that correctly. In any case, the 2-out or the second out on the strikeout is followed by a 2-out single. Hammered center field. Kawaguchi, he's got his legs back. Does he make the play? He does. Just at the rim of the track.
Yeah, rejuvenated Kenny Kawaguchi runs it down with running out of real estate there in center. And that's a big play to hold Pizza to just the solo.
It's Zoisite Nanba, the left-hander. Gets the call in game 2 for the Moon Kingdom. Hammered by Kawaguchi, but into the glove of Sailor Venus.
Nice job on that pronunciation.
Hey, thank you. Pablo Sanchez. A little nubber picked up on the line by Mercury. Fires to first. First 5 outs have gone very smoothly here for the pitcher Nanba, despite that 14.43 ERA. Ouch.
Wow, that was a weird contact noise for a foul ball foul. That's the noise right there we're typically used to hearing.
I was just going to say, as he swings on strike 3, 6 up, 6 down, I don't know if I've ever heard a foul, the hard contact noise on a foul straight back. I really don't think I've ever heard it. You see something new every time you cast these games, don't you?
Yeah, that might have been one of those deals where we see the famous Weaver swing and a miss, and then the umpire calls it a ball, or vice versa.
Oh, good. Yeah, the old lag play. We love it.
Yeah, maybe Webb actually, crushed that ball, and the game made him foul one back.
Sailor Pluto, after a 1-out knock, sees a pitch in the dirt. Ooh, a couple of red pitches here. Falling behind is Vinny Gooch.
Maybe Webb should just aim down the middle and throw like a circle as big as the zone every time and just play some roulette with Vinny Gooch.
Hammered through the hole on the right side. Steele throws to second. 2 on, 1 out. The pitcher Nanba, does he bunt here with 1 out? Pizza thinking about it, I would have to imagine.
With no outs, to me, this is a no-brainer. And Webb having some connection issues here again. For me, no outs, pitcher up, this would be a no-brainer bunt. But with 1 out, it's going to move the runners up into scoring position, yes, which is nice. Perfect bunt here by Pizza. But you do have 2 outs now, so you're basically just doing it to avoid the double play there, and it's a smart play. But
yeah, Pizza deciding to gamble on the much better fitted for the situation Sailor Mars, but she weakly grounds out to the shortstop. That ends the threat. Vinny Gooch through 2. Nanba, he's locked in.
The only downside, Weaves, is as a pitcher, somebody who, like yourself, who could really nip the corners. Now that you have second, third, 2 outs and the base open, you can be a lot more careful and aggressive at the same time with that hitter with 2 outs.
Right.
You don't have to give them anything to hit, and it becomes a little more difficult to cash in on those base runners. But Webb doing a great job here of starting off an inning. That's something he's needed.
Yeah, 5-pitch at bat results in a single for Webb. It also removes the locked-in mojo from Nanba.
Yeah, that's
speed on
big.
it first. Ernie Steele, the weakest hitter in this lineup, but he does have a boost versus lefties.
Yeah, and we know Webb's not going to bunt here, but he does need to avoid that double play ball.
That high fastball might have chased that in game 1, but a good take. A hit and run attempt goes foul.
Love the hit and run attempt. Oh, that was his pitch.
Yeah, a misfire from Nanba, unable to handle it was Webb. He does avoid said double play. See what the call is here with Vinny Gooch. Runner goes. Foul ball.
Good try on another attempted hit and run.
That elicits a pickoff.
The game 1, we only saw one attempted steal and Pete's successful one pickoff attempt. Oh no!
Nanba throws it away. He was locked in. It's into right field. Running all the way to third is Webb. Will he be in there? He will. What a gift.
Webb makes my heart stop every time he sends someone to third base. Oh, look at this.
Back to home. He retreats. The controller disconnects. He's safe.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 19.
What is happening? Fix your controller, Webb. Oh my
Followed by a
goodness.
single Webb living right here in the third. I have never seen a sequence like that. I don't think.
The catcher,
Oh, that is one for the XBL history books, as he's having more disconnect controller issues here. Gonna have a default take here by Khan.
2 on, 1 out now for the powerful part of this lineup.
This is
Reno?
some kind of new meta here to have a disconnected controller. It's gonna lead to rallies. Is Khan gonna hit one into the gap? Could score 2.
Khan going to be out at second if she catches it. She does. Pluto
Oh.
doesn't throw to third. So another base running mistake. He does earn himself an RBI single there. Takes the lead 2-1.
Yeah, but yet again, a costly base running mistake. You know, he could have first and third one out here.
The 2-0 is in there. Plenty of speed on at third. Will score on anything.
I still can't believe that bunt. Nice take there for the walk.
now batting, the center fielder.
Yeah, on to first goes Petrovich. That brings up Kawaguchi. Hammered left side into the glove of Jupiter. She makes a huge play for her team. Wow.
Wow, Jupiter getting fully extended in a great, insta dive as that ball was ripped by Kawaguchi with RBI man activated, and she robs Webb of getting a third run in that third inning.
Yeah, and if you are Pizza Volcano, gotta make sure stay composed. That inning, definitely a hard pill to swallow. Remember that rally started with the completely poor RNG pickoff attempt from Nanba that sailed into right field.
Right.
And then obviously the Pizza thinking that Webb successfully diddled them back to third base, but he couldn't even play the game. His controller disconnected. It's just a wacky inning all around. There goes the runner. The throw from Khan is not in time.
Thought the throw was in time, actually, but a good job of Pizza, that boosted speed getting in there. That's right, Weaver. That's a great point. As Webb really had not hit the ball at all in this ball game yet, and did a great job of getting the leadoff base hit to start an inning, but still didn't have much going. Got on first, and Pizza chucked one over the head, and that's what really started the rally and all the craziness. And without that great play at third and the base running blunder, Webb could have had even more.
Exactly. Yeah, just an interesting inning to say the very least there in the top of the third. And a couple of strikeouts on that 93-mile-per-hour fastball in this inning. So good sequencing from Webb. Gives him the second out. He's looking to escape this inning with his newfound lead.
Yeah, and like you said, nice sequencing, but Webb, I think the awoken offense has led to some confidence on the mound. Well, I say that and he misses his spot twice in a row, but he was making some good pitches there with Gooch.
challenge there in center field. The game is tied on a nice single from Pizza Volcano. The speed on second was not only somewhere in the 90s, but it was locked in as well. So no problem for that runner to tie the game. This will be the third out as Petrovic makes that catch. And as I'm reminded in the chat by Season 9 AAA champion Corruptions, I not vividly, but I do remember a extremely similar play in this ballpark. I think he was playing Pizza Volcano when he did the same thing when his controller disconnected and he was safe on one of the bases because of it. And again, I'm like 80% sure it was against Pizza Volcano as well. So maybe Pizza just carries a very unique curse.
That's wild. Stat that one, Wishbone.
Yeah, we'll have to comb. I believe it's in one, probably in the highlight reel. I think that was before the days of the not highlight reel. So maybe a little research project for a willing participant as Worthington gets himself a 2-out knock. That'll bring up Ernie Steele with 2 outs.
Yeah, good job jumping on that mistake there. And let's see if Webb, can build off any of those hits he was getting in the third.
Here's Ernie Steele. Hitting 241. No home runs. Rips that one up the middle. A scorching hit. But that is going to bring up Vinny Gooch. Is this a spot you lift him in? 2 outs. He's gone 3 innings.
Yeah, I think it is now.
Yeah, barely any hesitation.
Well,
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no. Webb did that last game, too. The big spot, lifted his starter and swung first pitch. But that's okay, Still 2-2 ball game. What I was going to say, though, Weaves, is if he hadn't got the rally, to go with, you get the 2 on, 2 outs with the starting pitcher to come up, then I think you lift him. If there was no one on, maybe you try to get some more out of Vinny. But here's Tony Del Vecchio, who did such a great job in game 1 of holding Pizza.
A 3-pitch strikeout from Del Vecchio. Gets the first out of the inning. Sailor Pluto, now the 8-hole hitter. Looking to get on in front of Nanba, who's tense. That would create an interesting managerial decision for the Moon Kingdom. But we'll see what happens. Getting a little ahead of myself. 2-1 now to Sailor Pluto. Hitting 413. With the pitcher on deck. The danger of a walk looms. Webb needs to locate. It will be a strike. Will it be hit? No. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, not the greatest spot for a fastball, but it does just get past the Moon Kingdom hitter.
So Nanba will be lifted. He goes 4 innings. Quite a bit of self-inflicted damage on his part, but only does surrender those 2 runs. And that is the difference of the ball game.
It's crazy that pickoff overthrow was the only real mistake Nanda made, as that put him tense and really probably made it difficult for Pizza to continue to get outs at that tense mojo. As we see the game 1 dominant reliever, the righty specialist, Kon Yamazaki.
Yeah, the only mistake Yamazaki made was to Petrovic in game number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Surrendering a triple deck home run, the first I've ever seen in Emerald Stadium, or Emerald Diamond, rather. It's a 4-pitch walk, though. Some control issues.
Yeah, perhaps not the same swagger she had in game 1. And, maybe some Albert Pujols, Brad Lidge mental scarring going on.
Yeah, Petrovic, if I'm not mistaken, looms on deck. She spiked that pickoff attempt, by the way. I'm sure that gave Pizza some heart palpitations.
Oh,
the hit and run attempt,
fastballs.
Strikeout, throw him out, double play. Wow.
Oh, wow. Webb would love to have a chance back at either of those 2 fastballs. Those were hittable pitches.
Instead, it'll be bases clear for Petrovic. Just been late on some of these fastballs. Does get the changeup, but he pops it up. Right field. Going back and then coming in on it with Sailor Mars. She makes the play. We're about halfway through this ball game, folks, and it's anybody's game. Moon Kingdom taking game 1 by the score of 7-5. Fighting for their playoff lives here as we get down to the nitty-gritty in the XBL. Only 2 weeks remain.
And I'm sure both guys, nice strikeout there for Webby. Both guys will take their performance out of their starting pitchers. You know, they gave them 3+ innings, and it's a 2-2 ball game when they both hand the ball off to the #1 relievers here. So I'd imagine both guys are pretty happy with where the score and the game's at right now, and surprised we haven't seen more fireworks yet.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Delvecchio. He's been money since coming into the game. 16 pitches. He is locked in.
Really working that up and away, low and away part of the zone.
Pizza spoils a beautiful fastball. This fastball is going to run wild. It's outside. It lists it's a check swing.
Uh-oh.
The wild cutter is high. Going to the curve. Trying to loop it in. Gets weak contact. Petrovic fires. A 1-2-3 inning for Delvecchio. We're into the 6th. Still tied at 2.
The center fielder, number 7.
Yeah,
which
back-to-back
home run will break. That's the question.
Right, back-to-back zeros by both guys. Something we don't see often here.
Quickly 0-2 on Kenny Kawaguchi. Trying to fist one up the middle. Say they're Pluto backhands. Kawaguchi runs well, but not well enough. 1 down.
Number 11.
Pablo Sanchez, he has 5 home runs on the season. Hammers, 1 hop to Venus. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
Mikey Thomas. Only 2 home runs for such a high set of power and contact. But hitting 376, you'll take that every day of the week.
It's true, not a lot of power numbers, but does pad those average stats yet again with a nice base hit up the middle.
Yeah, it's another 2-out knock for these Ice Caps. Brings up Worthington, who might be affected the worst out of anyone in this lineup at the hands of Koen Yamazaki. He gets around on one nicely. It's just right to the glove of Sailor Moon, who had it played perfectly. Despite the 2-out knock, that inning comes to an end. Into the bottom of the 6th we go.
Yeah, Reese has hit the ball well tonight. Saw that home run in game 1 and 3 good at bats so far here in game 2, and that's a leadoff double again for the Moon Kingdom. That's typically how the pizza rallies start, is that nice leadoff double.
Yeah, perhaps the start of a big rally. Still locked in, however, is Delvecchio, and that's going to play a big role for Webb if he wants to navigate his way out of this unscathed. A couple of red fastballs earned him a 1-1 count. This one right down the pipe, fouled back. Yeah, that's a heart racer. It gets strike 3 though.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you let go of the pitch and you're like, no, come back, please. Don't.
Yeah. Let me try again. Change up hammered. Left center field. It's not going to have the
Stay
legs.
in here.
But
Yep.
Sanchez does have to get to a spot. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Tony,
Close
this is
now.
going to be, even though he's still locked in, this is going to be Tony's last inning. I think his spot's coming up soon. He's at 28 pitches, so even though locked in, I'd got to think gets a fortunate line out there for the 3rd out. And yeah, he's coming up to bat. He's not going to have much juice left, but we'll see what Webb does. He might want to keep riding the hot hand.
May have to depend on what Ernie Steele can get done.
It is a 2-2 game, and nobody's budged yet, so maybe he wants to get as many innings out of him as he can.
Yeah, Delvecchio working around that leadoff double at the hands of the Moon Kingdom. A heroic bottom of the 6th for him. Here he is.
Not
He'll
even going
stay.
to consider it. Yeah, I mean, he is locked in, and he's not lost. Yeah,
Yeah.
another first pitch out at the dish.
Baseman, number 19.
Pete Wheeler's sporting that full beard. He's got an opportunity here with 2 down. Yamazaki looking to finish, I believe, either her 3rd or 4th inning. I think 3rd. Wow.
There's again, we saw that last game. We were like really premature swing on a fastball.
Not a lot of contact to speak of for Wheeler. He works himself a full count, however. Composed trade is active. We'll see where Pizza spots it. Full count pitch. A changeup in a
Ooh.
dangerous zone. Fouled off. 30 pitches for Yamazaki. The next delivery popped up. Shallow right center. No problem for the second baseman. We are into the bottom of the 7th, stretch time here at Sakura Hills.
The second
You know, Webb wishes he could get that 3-2 changeup back. That's the one he deposited into the third deck in game 1 off Yamazaki. But she does a great job, like you said, putting up back-to-back-to-back zeros. And we'll see what Pizza does next batter with the pitcher spot up.
2-1 gets a check swing. In danger of walking, the leadoff hitter is Del Vecchio. Instead, it's ripped into the glove of Wheeler. He makes the play. He was tense for most of the previous game because of a defensive mistake. No mistake there.
And Pizza pauses for a second, but elects to keep the specialist in the game locked in. Both pitchers here doing a great job coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, I have to say an interesting choice with a couple of switch hitters and lefties do up, but earns herself a hit, so it pays off. Maybe we'll even see a pinch runner now that the go-ahead run is aboard. Top of the order. Swinging first pitch is Pizza, chased a bit for the foul ball. Now the count even. Del Vecchio attributes getting dangerous. This one could have been 2 if it was hit a bit harder. Instead, there's one play, and he makes it, does Webb. 2 outs. The pitcher, Yamazaki, at second.
Yeah, nice play there. Nice pitch, too, to get the weak contact. You wish the hitter would have hit it harder for the 2-ball, but now Sailor Moon has a chance to get the winning run in here, or the go-ahead run, you know what I mean. She's not going to get it done.
Yeah, just got jammed a bit. A big ballpark holds it in. Not that it would have been out in many places, but nonetheless, out number 3. Webb survives with Del Vecchio. Yamazaki still in the game to the switch hitter Khan. He's got a leadoff single.
Yeah, Webb's still hacking early in a lot of counts here, and Khan is able to squeak that one through the right side. So here's the big man, Dimitri, and the rematch here against Yamazaki.
Does he burn her a second time? Falls behind. Hammers. Should be 2. Pluto. Venus. It is.
Uranus.
Yamazaki wins round 2.
The planetary double play.
Yeah. The Moon Kingdom turning a twin killing there at an opportune time. Webb fakes the bunt. Looks like it pulled back for him. It was ball 1.
Oh, it did. The animation showed him button through it.
Just a bizarre turn of events there. The controller has led to some interesting things. I think more players should play with bad batteries. What do you think?
I wonder if he's got like a faulty cord. Yeah, like he's having some kind of like. Surely by this point, it's not like he's not like blowing on the batteries and then putting them back in the controller.
Yeah, he has had some issues with it live on stream. So we wish him the best in his search for a working micro USB cord. I know I've had that issue before. And
he also was dealing with a little bit of drift stick, so I told him he's getting a new controller probably.
Kimi Ekman is going to surrender this liner out to Ernie Steele. He's got it. 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. We're getting into the nitty gritty.
Still 2-2. That's quite surprising to me.
And a big storyline in my mind, if this game does travel towards extra innings, one starter lasted 3 innings, the other 4. So these bullpens had to begin early.
Yeah.
They're going to be depleted sooner rather than later. But Kimi Ekman, she's dealing.
Both guys really feeling confident in their bullpens, and it shows. But the later this ball game gets and stays tied, Weaves, the more and more pressure I've got to feel like it's going to be on Pizza, who really, really needs this victory. That'd put them at eight wins and would catapult them in the standings tonight. Versus, a split, at least they'd get 1 win, but at 2-2 in the 9th now, you'd got to feel like it would be such a wasted opportunity if they do lose.
Yamazaki staying in this game. Pizza perhaps sensing the urgency of keeping relievers in as long as manageable with the way the offenses have been, but a leadoff single has been surrendered. Looks like
look for Webb. Webb might try to steal here to activate that RBI man, although Mikey has some great numbers without RBI man.
Strike 1 out of the hand of Ogata. Hammered left center field, threatening for the gap. Diving, unable to make the play. Webb is going to come around to score and take a 1-run lead. Mikey Thomas delivers in the clutch.
Wow. That's a clutch double right in the gap, like you said, and Mikey Thomas getting it done for the Caps. Still no outs.
A bunt attempt. It's up. Diving Mercury. The throw to second. Back is Thomas. But a failed bunt.
Ooh, close play.
Now Ernie
Love-
Steele.
I love the attempt there by Webb. He would have got the runner to third with just one out had it been successful. Now
Yeah.
it's going to be up to Ernie. And what do you do next, Weaver, with the pitcher spot up next? You know, I can't imagine. Ernie does get a pitch to hit here on 2-0. Thought for sure we'd see a walk.
Caught by Jupiter. She had to range quite far. Doesn't have good speed. But
Locked
makes the
in,
play.
Kimmy. Webb's going to keep her in.
Yeah, she is going to stay. He is going to gamble on a one-run lead, and that's what it will remain after the hit and run is unsuccessful. Here we go. At the bottom of the ninth, 6, 7, and 8 for the Moon Kingdom.
And now the pressure, excuse me, the pressure has really got to feel like it's built on the Moon Kingdom here, as desperately needs that one run to extend this ball game. 2 would win it.
Check swing avoids the strikeout 4 now. A wild fastball to Sailor Uranus, right side. Wheeler almost does the old overrun there that we've seen from time to time. Instead, he makes the play, and there's one down.
Yeah, that was a base hit in Super Mega 2. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right, but it's blown past the bat of Sailor Venus. Quickly 0-2. Right down the pipe, but too fast for the bat of Pizza Volcano. That is tragic if you were a fan of the Moon Kingdom. The final out, all that remains for Webb if he can get it.
It's crazy. Webb got Pizza to chase on a changeup low, way out of the zone, and got him to miss on 2 missed fastballs right over the heart of the plate. And that's going to do it here. As Mikey Thomas gets the third out.
Webb not gambling with the flip to Ekman. He takes it himself with Mikey Thomas. He earns himself a split. A close game here at Sakura Hills. 3-2 the final. 2 very different games. The pitching from both teams in game 1, subpar in my opinion, but they both really bared down. Pizza, I don't think Pizza has a lot to be ashamed of. Really, 2 of the 3 runs for Webb in that game were wacky and wild, to say the very least.
Yeah, that's a great point, Weaves, as we saw that crazy inning with the bunt and the disconnect and the overthrow on the pickoff attempt. You know, you could argue that the starter didn't even deserve to give up 2 of those runs that they did. And it ended up being huge for Webb as he gets to steal a victory here from Pizza, who loses another tough, close game that they've, you know, had to endure this season. And, you know, that one win does put them right in the mix still of the playoff hunt, so all's not lost.
Yeah, swept would have been truly disastrous for the Moon Kingdom, so they avoid that scenario. Webb, with the split, he kind of keeps himself in that 10 through 12 range, very much in the conversation, looking good, especially with the strength of schedule factored in, looking good for him to make a repeat appearance in the playoffs here in Season 12. Pizza Volcano, I don't have the strength of schedule numbers in front of me or anything like that, but you know, it's still very attainable for the Moon Kingdom, a team that I would have probably picked maybe to maybe be the rookie of the year here in Season 12. The record doesn't reflect, I don't think, the talent that Pizza Volcano possesses. A very good player in their own right, but like we've been saying, a well-earned split from both players definitely helps Webb more than it helps Pizza. But if you're Pizza, you got to at least be kind of happy that you avoided the doomsday scenario of the sweep.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Webb cringed his way through a victory, but he does get one win closer to clinching a playoff spot, and his odds of getting a top 12 seed does look pretty strong right now. So good luck to both these players as they close out their schedules. We're getting down to the last couple weeks of the XBL, and hopefully somebody will give us a play-in game for that 12 spot. We want to see it.
That's right. We technically haven't had the 1-game playoff for the 12 seed. We had a de facto one in Season 9, if you'll remember. Of course, Finite Provision versus Doso, a very famous series in the XBL lore, if you will. But we haven't had the official 1-game playoff. Maybe Season 12 is the season. Only time will tell. Like you said, there's only a couple weeks left in the XBL. AAA and AA are wrapping up, getting into round robins soon. as schedules are completed. So a lot of excitement around the league, especially here at the end. The playoffs are always electric. If you're not a part of our community and you'd like to be, go ahead and scroll down in the description box. You can click our Discord link. That's where our community is housed. There's lots of great discussion in there. Whether you want to be a player or not, it's a great place to be if you love Super Mega Baseball 3 and of course the PvP side of those things. We will more than likely be back, of course, as we usually are on Sunday night, next Sunday night, 4 more matches of the week, and then moving on past that, eventually we will have AAA and XBL semifinals and World Series live broadcasted, commentated action once we get to that point in the season. So lots to look forward to. We'd love to see more of you here in the chat, obviously here tonight, but going on forward. Oxbox, my man, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight here in the booth. Dwayne, you're the man for producing this. Thank you for doing that on your Sunday night. Ox, any parting words before we kick off our week here?
Yeah, thanks, like you said, to Dwayne. Thanks to Urban for the great promos for tonight, and Mickey for the trailer as always. I would also, please, I forgot what I was about to say. Crap. Well, great cast tonight, and it was fun being in the booth with you. Oh, I was going to say Roundup. It'll be tomorrow or Tuesday if you guys want to tune in. Those are always fun. But if you're a player or a fan, feel free to join the Discord. We'd love to have you. And like you said, it was great to be in here tonight.
Yeah, a great series tonight. Thanks to both players for participating and giving their time as well. Thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your Sunday night. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Later, guys.